Hello everyone, this is Nahima, and today I will be bringing you the original Final Fantasy VII figures. They're kind of old, because I did receive them when the game first came out. You can see the Japanese writing up here at the top. Oops, sorry, up at the top. They are more mobile than anything with the Final Fantasy VIII series that came out later. These actually came in a box a little later on with all of them, but I've got them one at a time. One thing that's funny to me is, on Aeris's eyes, they're blue. Now, if you go here and look at her a little closer, they're green. Her eyes are green. I have a wall scroll with that same exact picture where they're wrong. Now, one thing I love about these boxes, these specific boxes, is you can slide your finger in here and pop it open. Now it's got a little flap here. And this allows you to pull your action figure out so you can use it to play with it. There's here, let's get her out. Her hair always did fall off. But that's because they just had the cheap little joint where you just squeeze it in, pop her head down, and there you go. We've got Aeris. Now, she came with a little chocobo, which I don't think will stand for us, because he's just kind of been in the box for evers and evers. There we go. We can lean them on each other. And she also came with her staff, or rod, whichever you prefer to call it. It actually doesn't fit in her hand all that well. I mean, it's very gooey, kind of bendy. See her arms popping right off, because that's just how these were made. They weren't made very well. See, look at that. They just pop right off. But honestly, I'm glad I bought these because I love the game. It was a very good game. See, there she goes. And she's all cool now. She's like, yes, I'm ready for battle. Just like the rest of her pictures where they usually show her with the one hand and the pull down like that. Average pictures. So we'll put her back here. And now we're going to bring out Cloud. Now, Cloud, he kind of sucks when it comes to coming out of the package and standing up. Now, mind you, off the picture on the back, you can see he's standing there holding up the sword like nobody's business. Well, there's a problem with that big sword. Personally, he's never been able to handle this big sword with his little scrawny arms. At least that's how I felt in these packages. With these specific figures. He's posable. Oops, pops it. See, I told you, it's very easy to pop these out. Very easy to lose everybody. A friend of mine actually had Vincent. And when he had Vincent, he had his claw hand and it popped right off and he never saw it again. He actually does not stand on his own. He's kind of sucky when it comes to that. So, we have to get out the old foot stand for him, just so he'd even stand up. Now, the package was cool enough, even though it's in all Japanese, they're like, here, put his foot there. But as you can see, he's standing up just fine here. Packaging, always love it. Alright, I'm going to stick his little foot in there. If it wants to fit, I don't know. I haven't pulled him out in ages. But now you've got him to stand. He still kind of leans odd now, but at least he's standing. Aeris stands on her own 2 feet, which is kind of nice. He comes with 2 swords. I think that's the bastard sword, but please correct me if I'm wrong. And of course, the good old Buster sword. Just like everything else, it's kind of rubbery. It actually has a little dot for you to put his hand, to press it in there to hold it in place. Now, as you can see, the sword kind of looks like crap. It's got this weird melting in here. It wasn't made well at all. And it's tiny, so it's nowhere near up to size. So, let me get this in his hand. Now, like I said, there is one small, tiny problem. Oops. Besides the arms keep falling out. And actually, he won't handle it like that. He will fall over. If you want him to hold the sword and be all badass, you kind of have to tilt it to where it'll hold him up. There's no way for him to hold it up on his own with these little scrawny rubbery arms. He will fall over immediately, or lack thereof, he'll just droop like that. So for the most part, I mean, I love these figures. They're like one of the first sets that ever came out that we received here in the US. They're fairly detailed. I mean, you could tell who they are. You could see the ribbing for the different fabrics. He turns. His feet don't do anything. From his waist down, he's kind of useless. Head pops right off, so I mean, it's got full turning capabilities. He's got elbow action, but no, nothing down below that. Even here in this hand. But I think they're really good. I've seen them go on eBay for at least $100 a piece. Sephiroth is no exception. He's one of the most expensive ones. But as you can see, they're pretty good little figures. I mean, he's detailed. He's really detailed. It's just a shame that he can't maintain. And that concludes my review for this toy, or rather these action figures. As you can see, they did come in sets of 1, 2, and so on. The only extra he got, like I said, was that extra sword, and if anyone can correct me on that, please do. There's also Barrett, Tifa, which I said I already got rid of her, Red 13, which I could never find, and Sid. And later on they came out with Sephiroth and Vincent. So these boxes show their age just by that, but I love how they're called Extra Knights. Just, you know, toss it in there. Thank you for watching.